quite well, and the Nepal fans love it. Short, wide, far too easy, and you just said they want something to cheer about. There you go.
You have to love their passion. You really do. Such a special group. And it is always special when you're going to a lot of Nepalese here today. This is likely their adopted home in the USA, so it's kind of to add to that sense of belonging here. A long way from their original home. They're loving every second of watching Arif Sheikh do his thing here, and I think it was dropped on the gantry there. He's gone with the crocodile hands. You've got to get that fingers pointed up or pointed down. Basics, that man.
Got to get in the right position, whether it's on the field or off. You got to get in the right position. You can't keep it if you catch it, but it'll have your moment on TV. We'd have clipped it up, sent it to you had we found you.
Nepal are just trying to give that platform that they need back now. Let's have a look. Was this dropped? Here we go. Your moment to shine, my friend. Oh dear. In and out. Unlike baseball where you get to keep the ball. That looked like it hurt as well, but that's not the correct technique.
It felt like it's come off almost the wrist area where that bone is coming off the thumb.
Oh dear, sorry for showing that again. He's looking a bit embarrassed up on the gantry there. Cut away, but straight to Kenjige, who does well. We've only got to the messages on Twitter. We haven't got to the ones yet on Instagram. They're flooding in as well. Plenty are asking again where they can watch ICC TV. You'll be enjoying the action on free around the world, but if you're in Nepal, you've got to get on Stick Sports. There he is. Who's he messaging now, man? What's he saying?
He might be messaging you. Stop showing replays. Stop asking for the replays of this.
Get it off the big screen. What have you got coming in there on the gram?
That was the same question from earlier. He messaged me on Instagram and Twitter. He's had to make sure he gets it off. He wants to know if Sergeant Volker is going to talk about Stuart Law.
Okay, I'm going to rifle through a few here. 32 overs bowled, 155 for 3. We're about 7 minutes before the drinks break. Pramod Dakal says, Andrew, I've got a suggestion. Let's name the current stadium as a home ground for Nepal. I can't see a single USA supporter. It's not quite true. Sagar Shrestha is watching on. He says, Namaste, Takludai. That's my nickname there in Nepal, which I do adore. Please extend my greetings to your fellow commentator, Aman. It's been quite a 24 hours for me, with an El Clasico win for Barca, the Nepal women's team winning, and now maybe the Nepal men's team winning. A win would complete the exciting trilogy for me and some other Nepalese fans. Who do you support in El Clasico? There's only one El Clasico that I support. That's the Associate El Clasico. UAE versus Nepal. That's the one that I love. Football, not for me, my friend.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. No, I don't tend to watch a lot of football, soccer, as you call it, and
Barcelona won 4-0.
Did they really?
Which, even though I've no interest in the result, I know that away from home, that's a pretty staggering one. Lewandowski scored a couple. I still know what happened, but I have no interest in it whatsoever. But if you are a Barcelona fan, this happens to be from Nepal, and Sagar is, well, you've had a great 24 hours. Can it become a great 30 hours over the course of the next 4 or 5? Can Nepal take what would be such a needed victory? A lot's going to depend, Aman, isn't it, on how they're doing this rebuilding job here, Sheikh and Pedal. They're doing it well, but it's going to depend so much on the last 10 or the last 15 overs this first innings.
Yeah, you want to see when the intent start to come in. What's the message from the dressing room? Because while there was that tough phase, this is a good batting track. While USA are struggling in form, there are runs to be had. We saw 340 chased down in a warm-up match, so you know that 300 is not safe on the surface, so you have to get upwards close to that 300 mark to give yourself a fighting chance. Less grass, it isn't going to do quite as much off the wicket as it did 48 hours ago in the morning. There's not a huge amount of turn either. It's straightening a touch for Harmeet Singh, but don't know how much purchase Sandeep Lamashana is going to get on this ring.
For the single as House gets the fancy footwork out, Lewandowski-esque at mid-wicket. Yeah, I do love it's all the memes that come along from the fans of Nepal. I know the troll cricket Nepal ones are particularly worth a follow on Instagram, although sometimes they push the envelope a touch. But I do enjoy this one, the Nepalese ECG, which is the heart rate monitor when Nepal are playing football and cricket games, particularly when it's on the same day like today. It went all the way down to penalties for Nepal's women, who are through to the SAFF final against Bangladesh on the 30th. And then in the cricket game as well, it's going up and down. They're named the Cardiac Kids for the reason. We are going to get to that second drinks break right on cue. USA's overrate has been good. In fact, for me, Aman, that second session belongs very much to the home side, to USA. They've picked up 3 wickets, they've stemmed their run rate, and the match hangs beautifully in the balance. Don't go anywhere too far. We'll have a quick break here in the commentary box. The score is 158 for 3.